somehow?
Nah, if he's on PlayStation, I could.
Oh.
I guess I get to turn off the PlayStation. What is this? Jungle. You can't control Abel, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to live, but nothing's coming up. Yeah, it comes up apparently. We share the same person. I wonder if he would be as fascinated with you as the rest of the house community.
Yeah, I only want to find out. You gotta get me in the room with the weekend.
With who?
The weekend. Do I have to rename it again?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm trying to, like, let's see, the last hour. There you go. You can't control me anymore.
Yeah, that's this thing right there. It's an unkillable death-like ball that follows you around. Not the whole game, but like in certain areas.
It follows you the whole game?
No, in certain areas only. Oh, he's coming for me now. There he is.
Wow, it's just like what's it called? Obviously much better, but still. Like sign-offs.
I'm wrapping up a mission where a monster that's sensitive to light is around. Do you remember Alan Wake?
I didn't play it. I almost downloaded it on my computer.
I just met him in this game. He's a character in this world. Yeah.
That's crazy. Did you play it?
No. It was one of those things that I was like, yeah, I'll probably play that someday, and just never did. But like that game, I understood played like a lot with light, and this whole mission is you playing around with light. So it's like an homage to the whole game structure of it. Yeah.
Can they do that? I thought it was Microsoft's IP.
I guess the contract wasn't like they probably have full rights over it. It was just like an exclusive for them for the time being. Alright, now the darkness drains my powers, and that monster is able to do fucked up things to me. Yeah, that's him.
What's the backstory to this?
She just walked into a building, and you discover that the what do you call it? The director of this agency committed suicide, or at least looked like he committed suicide, and then everyone automatically starts addressing you as the director after that, and yeah, that's how it starts off. Yeah. And then you're just kind of discovering things as you go along. It's got like a tree where like you level up. Well, I can't show you here actually. I'd have to go to that point, but.
Is the storyline like it seems like Half-Life?
It's kind of got like this creepy like underbelly. Like the cool thing about this is like every superstition, every like kind of like ghost story, everything like that exists in like the urban legend atmosphere of the world is real in this particular agency. Like they're the ones dealing with it. They're like you kind of, except more like an X-Files type situation. Alright, I gotta move somewhere else where there's light. A lot of the game is just like puzzle solving for the most part. I see. Okay.
I'm guessing there's a lot of fall damage.
There is, but I could fly and float, so.
Does he think it looks cool or not?
Do you think it looks cool or not?
Yeah, I want to play it, but you sound like you're not.
This is according to Giant Bomb. They're like, even now they're saying like, You know, back when they were giving this game Game of the Year, they were saying you had to do it on PC if you're gonna have a like pleasant experience with it. I'm like,
I thought you did get it for free.
I did on PlayStation, but he only has a 4, and it doesn't run that well on the 4. Maybe they've improved on it. I don't know.
I mean, I'm still gonna play it. It's not gonna stop me from
Alright, I need some power cubes for these. Where I get said cubes.
It can't be like as bad as what's it called, like Cyberpunk.
Yeah. Nope, it's definitely not. Like, it doesn't crash and like it stays running. It's just load times and the frame rates was the big complaints. And the load times even on the PS5 are pretty long. So I imagine on the PS4 it'll be pretty drastic.
I know my brother running on a PlayStation 5 and he's gonna give me his Xbox once I use it upstairs so we just play with it. Can't handle the load times anymore on Xbox.
Yeah, it is a pretty massive quality of life improvement. Where the fuck are the power cubes? They gotta be around here somewhere.
The best improvement is not waiting for the next generation of consoles. Makes you wonder like how big the next set of games will have to make load time significant again.
Yeah. Fuck. He was just about to tear me apart. That thing right there. Where do I go to get the cubes? It's so weird. Like, usually I'd see it by now. Okay.
Creepy ass monster. It's like a Slender Man.
Yeah, he does have that vibe. Alright, let's get a different perspective.
Why? They don't tell you where everything is on the waypoint?
No, this game does not hold your hand, which is awesome.
It's very refreshing.
Yeah, it is. I think I see something maybe in there.
Does it ever get to a point where you destroy too much shit and you don't know what you need to do?
There's like one time where there's a bug that I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? And it turned out it was just bugging out, and I had to like restart the round over. There's a cube in there, but I don't know how to... Gotta be one that I got through to. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that takes away light. That's not good.
So it's more like, does it behave like a horror?
It's got like a creepy vibe to the game, but it's not. I wouldn't categorize it as horror. Like it's
dark.
Yeah, it's definitely, yeah, that's a good one. There's a darkness to it, but it's not scary. Yeah. Yeah, that's more along the lines of what this is. Like, it even plays with, like, the idea of OCD. Like, there's certain parts of the game that you have to do things 3 times for it to work. And so, like, OCD, like my aunt, when, like, her OCD, she'd always have to turn the light switches on and off 3 times every time she left the room.
It's so annoying to, like, go places with her. She'd be like, alright, fuck, go, turn it off, fucking 5 times, let's get out of here.
Well, she eventually stopped. You know, he hasn't died yet, so it must work.
No, it's more just random stuff. It's not like sequence of things that need to happen, but it's just like he gets distracted so easily. His attention span is a grief terrible.
Tell them about your aunt's.
My favorite thing sometimes, like I'll be sitting at the table and like with Micah, and then I'm like, hey, can you just come and get me like, you know, and like he'll get up to get it, open the fridge, and then some noise will happen. He'll be distracted by like a cat or something, right? And then it's like he completely forgot to get the milk.
So he's like Marin.
Actually, yes, I was just making that connection yesterday with Tom. So like whenever you do like homework and get to read a book or something like that, I just like if you get to read a concentrate and his interest level's not very high, like he starts yawning like crazy.
Who, Marin or your nephew?
Both of them. Well, like no, like you never noticed how he starts yawning like when we're like doing a game or something?
No.
Like his eyes, like we're playing Catan with him. I don't think it has anything to do with like being up late. I think it's more like he's concentrating, like he was on concentration.
I wonder what would happen if you put your nephew and Marin in a room together.
None of them does not have the same strength.
Yeah, that's why it would be interesting, because they're the same people.
That's no different. But none is like, he more or less knows what he's like doing, or he more or less knows what he's doing. Whereas like my nephew's like, he does things, but he knows without any real understanding.
I think Marin's just hungry all the time.
If you know something triggers you, he'll want to do it over and over again to see your reaction. But like he doesn't, he's not mandating to upsetting you.
Oh, okay.
I must be autistic then.
Huh?
I said I must be autistic then.
No, you don't know when you're upsetting people?
Oh, I know.
Oh, he upsets me all the time on purpose.
Yeah, well, I do that with my mom and tell them my sister-in-law all the time. That's more important than anything else.
Yeah, pretty much. What, this guy got away again? Jesus fucking Christ.
Abel, are you still watching?
Yeah, this is MJ. This is the future of video games is people watching other people play video games.
It's not even the future, it's happening right now.
No, I guess on a much larger scale is what I meant to say. Like, we're not gonna go to the movies. We're gonna like sit around our TV, watch someone else play like a cinematic video game.
Excuse me, sir. Can you be quiet? I'm trying to watch this video game.
I'm gonna complain. I can't watch this game with Abel around.
Do you have to talk through every video game? Distract.
I feel like Marin's just motivated by food. That's his motivation.
He posted an image of a bunch of junk food on Instagram. Like a video, a compilation of a bunch of food.
And it's like Ashley. Like tagged Ashley. I was like, what the fuck? This is like worse than food porn.
He's like, he wants to eat, but he's not allowed to eat anything he wants to eat because, you know, he had an aneurysm.
You would think like his appetite for food would go down since he's been eating better. I don't know.
I mean, if you have a brain injury, I guess one of the you're going to more so than anything else. All the things that made you obsessive.
Yeah, I guess so. When was the last time you seen these guys?
Or you're just going to go to the things that make you feel safe.
Yeah.
McDonald's McFlurries.
Oh my god, I just ate some Five Guy burger. Oh, it's so good.
Did you eat it in your car away from your kids?
I did, but you know, this time I took Salah, we had a date. It was so much fun.
Wow, look at you guys.
It was so romantic. It was so funny.
Who would have thought you'd spend time with your wife sometime this year?
Eating a burger in the car.
Yeah, the thing, right? We had a milkshake. That fucking milkshake was so good. Holy shit.
I've never had a milkshake from there. What flavor did you get?
Oh, it's so good. You gotta give it a try.
What flavor did you get?
It's chocolate. Fuck, what else flavor do you get from milkshake?
Strawberry? I love a strawberry milkshake.
That's what I like that, actually. But, it was funny because she'd never eaten it. She was like, what the hell? Like, I've never eaten a burger this big before.
And the fries? Was she impressed by the fries?
fries are very good. Yeah, she liked the fries. She loved the milkshake. Yeah, the whole experience is great. It's such expensive. We literally got 2 burgers, a milkshake, and fries, and it came out to like $30.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's
So I
how.
was like, it's worth it. It's better than like any other burger meal I'll purchase.
That's how expensive like a decent burger is. Greg brought home Wendy's.
You know what?
I brought home Wendy's.
And the Frosty was amazing.
No. See, this is the thing. Go to Five Guys, get that milkshake, and you'll never look at that Frosty the same way.
I've had their milkshake. It's good.
It's good.
It's not a Frosty. A Frosty is its own thing. It's uncomparable to anything. It's not quite ice cream. It's not quite a milkshake. It's somewhere in the middle.
Fair enough.
The Frosty was perfect today. It hit the spot. It was there.
I didn't even want to have a Frosty.
I don't even think they use cream. I think it's mostly milk. That's what makes it unique.
Allegedly. Who knows?
Let's go investigate.
So,
You have somebody inside on the government that can do like a fucking health inspection and see what they fucking do?
Random health inspection on Five Guys and their milkshakes. Please give me your secret ingredient list. Your secret recipe. That's what I was looking for.
So these are the level up structures in the game.
What the fuck? There's a lot here.
Yeah, so this is the health. This is how much energy you get. I maxed that out. This is your melee, so like the force push that you do. This is the telekinesis, which I've leveled up, and its sub areas I also leveled up. So
what's that one? The second one from the right.
The second one from the right, this one here, you get
One with the brains.
you could take over enemies. So
Take over their mind.
yeah, so but you gotta do damage to them, which I think is kind of bullshit. But like,
You have to shoot them first and then take
yeah, they gotta like think of like catching Pokemon. Like they have to be at that like little sliver at the end. But then if you do it, then they just get their health fully back and start fighting for you. So it's like a good thing to do in certain situations, but really, like if you're not leveling up your telekinesis like to the max at the start of the game, I don't know, you didn't get the memo what this game is all about. Because like I never leveled up anything until it was like that whole thing was fully maxed. Because like it went from like it just doing a lot of damage to me being able to pick up grenades that they throw at me to me being able to pick up people. Like when they're close to death, I could just suck them up and then throw them at another guy. And then they're like, oh, you could do that to big guys now. And then they're like, oh, you could do that to big objects. So then I was able to pick up like forklifts and chug forklifts at guys.
This is just like a fully realized psyops.
It is perfect. And then like the last one is you could pick up 3 things at a time. Like for instance, I'm gonna grab this one thing. Okay, I got that one. I press L2, another thing. Press L2 again, 3 things. And then like one guy walks in, and then I'm like, boom, launch like 3 things at his face.
Ah, I see, okay.
Alright, let's go back up.
Really interesting that they made it like, what's it called as well? I don't remember if you remember Red Faction.
Oh yeah.
With the damage, you can just like blow holes through the wall and shit.
I loved Red Faction. I also liked its multiplayer. It had one level where my whole goal was to shoot the ground from underneath people, because then they'd fall to their death every single time. Because it was like floating in space or some shit.
Oh, that's hilarious. Sure, that's what they did it.
Great. Alright. I'm going the right way.
Director, ma'am, great timing. Hartman just came through here. God, he was hideous. He tore the security door to the Bright Falls AWE site wide open. He was so ugly. Like, wow, I got a good look at him, and Christ, he does not look like he used to. The hiss must have messed him up or something. He looks like
Happening again.
Someone wants to hide the past and make me lose my way.
That's the type of checkpoint you got to, I guess.
Oh.
Obviously, like, what, 10, 15 seconds behind your...
The reality.
Probably.
Tear it apart and rewrite it.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, this is like all those classic sci-fi games put into one.
That's Alan Wake.
Is that Alan Wake?
Yeah.
That's a nice time. So I understand what you doing, what's happening there.
So I think I'm going to finish off that guy. He just like tore apart that whole section. So I'm chasing him down to the basement.
What's Alan Wake's
Let's
thing?
go take care of it.
He writes stories. So
They call reality.
I think that's how that story went. Like he wrote a book and then he lived that experience. I think the whole premise of it is like, what if Stephen King had to live his novels?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any door down here?
Does this game have any jump scares?
No, none of that shit. Does that upset you? Being that you're a Resident Evil fan and that's like 50% jump scares?
I love a good jump scare. What's called this fight? I never finished it though. I kind of upset. I couldn't get so sit still the whole time. Outlast.
Outlast?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
So they uploaded Legend of Korra on Netflix, by the way, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they brought it back.
Did they have it? Oh, did they have it at one point?
Abel has to do Prime with us before he signs off.
Yes, we'll make sure to do that.
Have you not seen Legend of Korra before?
No,
Okay.
we have, but it was nice that they put it on Netflix.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know. It's okay. I didn't like the first season. At least I didn't like the first half of it. The second half was good.
I mean, the first Avatar, like the first Airbender, was a lot better, but I think it's a pretty good sequel.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's hard to mess with perfection. If it was on its own, it'd be an interesting story, but the fact that the first Airbender series exists, like, that was perfect. That show was perfect.
And
I really wish that instead of what they want to do in the future is just tell stories of previous avatars instead of trying to make new ones.
yeah, I think that would be cool.
It's been invaluable.
There's like so many they can make up. Like,
Yeah, and I think with like Legend of Korra, they kind of try to modernize it a little bit.
yeah, I just didn't care for that. I like the feudal setting.
I did like that people learned how to bend people's ability to use bending. I thought that was a good twist in the first season.
That's the thing though, like when you keep moving forward
There
with
we
the
go.
story, you're just like, oh, how far are you gonna take it before it stops becoming interesting?
Yeah.
That's even
One,
the beginning.
2, 3.
I had a plan.
And it's funny that you guys brought that up. My nephew, are you fucking kidding me? You have to do that 3 times?
3 times.
That's hilarious. Did you know to do that the first time?
No. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I did again. Then I did again, and then finally went through. And then the puzzle,
I didn't see that. I wish you didn't tell me.
the first puzzle, you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? You walk up to a bell, you go ring, and then nothing happens, ring, nothing happens, ring, and then something happens.
You're not supposed to tell him, Greg. You're,
Oh, I wish I didn't know that.
you're
Oh,
ruining the
God.
game for him.
That's Alan Wake.
Huh?
That's Alan Wake.
Yeah. It's funny you brought up Legend of Korra. My nephew was just like yesterday. He's like, oh, I mean, like, he knows almost everything about Avatar,
Uh-huh.
but from watching YouTube videos of people
Whatever is
talking
going
about
on.
it, from actually watching
Wow.
the show.
Really need some help.
And I'm
That's
like, I'm
crazy.
like, have you even watched the show? He's like, yeah, I've seen like some of the first season. I'm like, you didn't watch the show at all? And he's like, no. I'm like, all right, me and you are gonna start watching the show together.
Yeah.
So he's gonna wake up tomorrow morning and watch it with me down here with the kids. We'll
You
see.
guys, you have it downloaded or something?
No, it's on Netflix.
No. They took off the first Airbender.
No, we saw it today. I checked.
Oh, really? I guess, okay.
Why would they take it off? Like,
I think
must have watched Korra.
I think they took it off for a bit, and then I guess they brought it back.
Let me double check, but I swear, me and him checked it when we were eating dinner today.
Oh, they put Vice on Netflix too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Even though we watched it already.
Yeah, that,
Hey.
all things Avatar are there. The show, Korra, and the movie.
Oh, okay, that's good.
The movie's atrocious.
I've never watched it. And Greg
Don't
probably
ever
will
watch
never
the
let
movie.
me.
Of what? With Korra?
No, The
No.
Last Airbender.
Oh, God, no. Don't watch it. I mean, I'll let you watch it. You watch it all you want. I will not be
You're
there.
gonna be so disappointed.
Ugh.
It's,
I tried watching it once, and I literally fell asleep. I'm like, oh my God, this is so terrible, and then just passed out because like I was tired. I'm like, but maybe I'll watch this. I was like, no, I'm not giving this another second. Like,
you know the thing about it was, the
He-
original like teaser trailer for it was so hyped it up so much for me. At least I thought it was gonna be amazing when it came out.
dude, he couldn't even say the Aang's name right. He didn't even watch the show long enough to get the name. Ong.
And
Ong.
that's part of it. Apparently, he made the movie for his kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine how much they think their father doesn't love them for what a terrible job he did. No, do you know the guy who played Bison in the Street Fighter movie?
Yeah.
He was like a really good actor. He played even like he was in Adam's Family. He was the father.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He's the dad, right?
yeah, and like
Or the uncle?
no, he's the dad. He was like the Gomez. Yeah,
Yeah.
and like he knew Street Fighter was a terrible script and that it was going to be a terrible movie, but he had cancer and his kids loved Street Fighter. So he made that movie, and literally the only reason to watch that movie is to watch that man fucking ham it up as Bison in fucking Street Fighter.
Feel bad, Bison.
And it's like, you know what? I wanted that from M. Night Shyamalan for his fucking kids, but no, he hates his kids, clearly.
That's priceless.
Oh, okay.
You know, the funny thing about that movie is the casting didn't bother me that much once I got beyond, like, oh, whatever, race is just whatever at this point. They're just a Fire Nation, just having brown guys instead of, like, picturing them being Japanese or something.
No, it was all wrong.
Everything else, like, around it was just terrible.
They couldn't say the names right. The pacing was insane. Like, what they should have done is made that into a 9-series movie. Like, there's enough in season 1 that you could break it up into 3 parts like you would with Lord of the Rings. And so, like,
You could have broken it up into 3 books and just shit.
No.
You gotta do everything at once.
that what you do is you do everything up to the time that he goes to the Earth Kingdom, and he meets the guy who's trying to unlock his Avatar state, and then he almost kills everybody, turning into the Avatar, and then that's how that would end. Like, you have a good hour and a half or 2 hours of that. The next one is like when Aang gets captured and Zuko comes to free him,
Yeah.
and that's how that ends. And then the last one is him turning into the giant fish monster and fucking the shit up at the Northern Water Tribe. And then, boom, now you have gaps that make sense in a movie format. And then if people eat up that trilogy, then they're like, oh yeah, you like that? Check it out. We got like fucking 12 more movies for you. Like, it's a money-making fucking...
Yeah.
And they shit the bed so hard, like...
You know what? I feel like one thing I could do well with it, like Pixar or something.
Well,
It should be animated.
well, isn't Netflix coming out with like a real-life series or something like that?
I don't know. Is that for real? Like, I just keep hearing it. It seems like a rumor all the time to me. I think if they are making a real life series, like, it's probably just gonna be terrible, like the way Reboot is or something like that.
Oh, God.
Like, like, how do you imagine it turning out? They're gonna try to make it for kids. They're not gonna try to make it for like a wider
The
audience.
one they made for ordinary. What happened here?
Great balls.
Where is this supposed to go?
Who's that thing? Oh my gosh. Gregory.
Man, it's so claustrophobic.
I bet. Does this game have a New Game Plus mode?
I think it does.
I think this game should have a New Game Plus. I'm really looking forward to doing the New Game Plus for Ghost of Tsushima. I imagine I'm going to run through it really fast. The storyline the whole way through.
Honestly surprised you're not bored with it.
Huh?
I'm honestly surprised you're not bored with it.
I took Gavin. I guess I think long enough Gavin seen it, and I really like the small stories between the questions and stuff.
Yeah. Too busy with the other shit. So then,
That's why I like the last portion of the island. I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna fly through. I still have like I think 7 more or 6 more farms to kind of liberate. And like
oh shit, I actually need to fight this fuck.
Also of hot springs and stuff to find.
Oh, motherfucker.
But it does a good job of like rounding up all of those side stories with the people that you're trying to build an army with.
It's definitely building up where I'm at. Just, I want to get all that side shit done, and then I can focus on the story. No, dude, when I finish a game, I'm like, I'm done with this game now. There's no like, oh, I want to do all the stuff that doesn't matter anymore. Because like, at least the side story, like, the side stuff helps you like level up and do extra shit that help you beat bosses and beat the game. Okay, is this guy gonna fuck me up now? I better not get screwed. Oh my god, I got no fucking power. I'm so fucked. I'm so fucked. I need light. I need light. I need light. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh. Not my health, my energy. So I can't dash. I can't use telekinesis. I can't do anything. So, fuck. So I gotta do that again. Like, look, that's a long load time for the PS5. If on the PS4, it's...
I can't imagine what this would be like.
oh yeah, by the way, there's guns in the game. I just don't use them. There's a lot of guns.
Why don't you use it?
Because my telekinesis is just way better.
I thought you can power up your bullets with your telekinesis. Or your mind, whatever they control. No?
My bullets, I could level up to like gun. I could put mods and stuff on them.
Oh, okay, like keep making your mind on the gun?
Not that I know of. Oh shit.
Find that light.
No, now's not the problem. It's once I defeat him, all the light vanishes for some fucking lame cheap reason. Well, the monster is weak because it shines so much light on him. There goes the light. Ah, fuck. Give me your health, bitch. You're mine now. Okay, that should keep me alive for a little bit. Yeah. Until his health fades. Yeah, like that. Alright. Low on health. So we can make that work. Oh, I took fall damage. I took fall damage and died. Watch.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, fuck this dude up.
Thank you for meeting with us.
Alright, I'm gonna put this out. Do you want to do the Amazon thing now, or you want to do these? Just in case you want.
And we'll do this now. Yeah. Alright. Here, 35 minutes. Alright. Media.